Camilla awoke in the dead of night near the early hours of morning. Trash was standing in front of the window of the hotel room with his back to her. He was dressed in a large hooded green coat, which hung to the knees of his patched ragged blue jeans, and on his back was a weather-worn blue backpack like those used by hikers and campers. He turned and looked at her, and she could see the face which was lit by the neon glow. The sign outside had aged considerably in the 10 years since she had last seen him. His brown hair was long and, like the thick beard on his face, streaked with gray. His clear blue eyes were tranquil as he let the pack slide to the floor and sat down in the chair across from the bed. Camilla reached over and turned on the lamp that lay by the bed and glanced at her phone, seeing the time was 3:33 a.m. She did not feel excitement or joy on seeing her brother. She was nervous. She had thought of this moment many times over the years with concern, maybe even dread. "I did what you asked," she said, sitting up on the flat hotel mattress. She took a deep hit from the cannabis vape pen on the table and blew the cherry vanilla scented vapor into the air. "Are you nervous?" he said, half chiding, but his expression curious. "Wouldn't you be?" she answered. "Your long-lost brother just appears in your hotel room after 10 years, knowing what I do, knowing what you might be capable of. It's just me, sissy. Same old Trash. Just your brother." His voice was warm and somewhat sad. "Yes, Trash. But I know what you did back at that cabin. You summoned something, and I don't know what. You're right, I did. But you've been busy too. One spell, Trash. That's all I know. And I didn't use it to find you. But you did use it, didn't you? You used it a lot. Oh, I see. You're here to chastise me. Make me ashamed because I didn't do what you did, huh? You could have helped so many people. You could have saved so many people. So what? I help some people. I find some lost people. And all the others who don't have the good fortune to find their way to my door can just go fuck themselves, right? They can just read about it in the news and watch it online, knowing that if God or whatever had just put them in the right place at the right time, then they could have had their own little miracle. But no, not them. Their lost thing, their lost person can just stay lost. But woohoo! Yay for those who met Trash. Yay for those lucky enough to meet the great psychic, right? What a shitty thing to do to those people, Trash. To give them proof that God just didn't care about them as much as those few who were blessed by your amazing presence. I was just honest, Trash. I helped myself. And at least that way everything stayed nice, even, and shitty for everyone but me. That's not true though, sis. You helped people who could pay. You sold your miracles to the highest bidder. And those who couldn't afford it just watched. Instead of feeling like miracles were random, they just thought God hates poor people. Well, maybe that's because it's true. Why give false hope? Why try to teach something that all the rest of the world and even history says is a lie? Ever since humans have been human, we've been giving all of our good things to those who could afford them. Rich people get all the miracles, Trash. They get all the good medicines, the best doctors. They get to see all the wonders of the world and live the easiest lives. Why shouldn't they be able to buy back their lost things too? What did you ever manage to accomplish with all your fucking charity, Trash? Hope, Camilla. It gave suffering people hope that maybe something in the universe cared about them, even if they couldn't buy it. But it doesn't. The universe doesn't give a shit about anyone. There is only one world that we made for ourselves, and in that world, you can only have happiness if you have power and money. You gave me power, and now I have money. I just had no interest in perpetuating the ridiculous myth that there is some great force that cares about anybody's suffering or loss. But that's where you're wrong, Camilla. There is something. Oh yeah. What? Who? Trash. Me. I care. I wanted to help. To give something to people. So, what are you, God, now, Trash? Was that your spell? What did you do with your power, Trash? What did you summon? I tried to summon an angel. But I came to realize I created a demon. You asshole. Camilla stood from the bed and hit the vape pen again before pointing it at her brother as if she were wielding a knife. How dare you? How dare you fucking show up and judge me? You vanished. You left. You ran away and gave me the key to everything and expected me to piss it away on every broken heart who showed up. I tried to help, Trash. I helped that woman find her son. I practiced the spell and I helped Miss Burgess. We found him rotting in a state park after he had been tortured and killed by a twisted human monster. And then I helped the police find the killer. But guess what, Trash? It didn't matter because she couldn't take it. She couldn't live with knowing what had happened to her innocent little boy. And you know what? Neither could I. I couldn't deal with the knowledge of what had happened. So I left too, Trash. I walked away and never looked back. And I left the innocent, naive little girl who I had been behind. And I never, ever looked back. You gave me the power. You gave me the choice. And you gave me the temptation. So what the hell are you doing here? Why did you come back now? You brought me back, sis. You brought me here. A tear was slipping down from his eyes. You used the spell, Camilla, and you didn't even realize it. You were looking for something you lost, and in your sleep, you whispered the words. No, I didn't. I didn't look for you, Trash. You weren't concentrating on me, sis. You wanted to find yourself, and I'm the only one who can help you find it. That's not true. I'm fine. I'm happy. I have everything I ever wanted. I'm richer than I ever thought I could possibly be. What could you possibly give me that I don't have? She watched as her brother reached inside his coat and slowly withdrew a shining silver object from within. She saw it hanging from a long chain, which gleamed in the light from the window. It was a pocket watch, twirling before him like a wondrous and lovely ornament. I learned another spell, sis. She fell back onto the bed as if stunned by a wave of pure, invisible energy emanating from the object as she heard a quiet ticking, the only sound now in the room. and as she sat on the hard hotel mattress, she watched as the room began to melt away, and as time began to slow to a halt before gradually beginning to run backwards. Don't, Trash. Please don't. I don't want to lose everything I have. You have nothing, Camilla. No family, no friends, no meaning, no hope. You have lost everything that is truly important. And now I'm going to find it for you. We're going back, sis. You're getting a do-over. She was crying uncontrollably now, sobbing as she dropped the vape pen. Don't do this, Trash. This is my life. I can't. This is not a life, Camilla. This is a nightmare conjured by a demon. It has rode you for 10 years and stolen every precious dream you ever had. Come on. Let's go get what you've lost. And as she watched, the room was gone.